Okay, hi everybody. How's it? I hope you're having a good night and hope you had a great day. I'm just going to go ahead and read the article Comic Craze that Mrs. Leniger posted for an assignment. I'm going to read the article and then I will go ahead and read the quiz. Okay, here we go. Cover business. Wow, it's a real comic craze. TFK's Shay Mounts learns about a new wave of graphic novels for kids that's changing the way people think about comics. When Raina Telgemeier was a kid in the 1980s, she fell in love with comics. They were the perfect combination of all the things I liked: characters and stories and humor and artwork. She told Time for Kids. But she had a problem: a shortage of reading material. At the time, two types of comics were widely available to kids. There were comic books about superheroes, which weren't her thing. She wanted comics that told stories she could relate to as an ordinary kid. And there were newspaper comic strips. Telgemeier loved some of them, especially Calvin and Hobbes, but she wanted more. At around 10, she started drawing her own comics. 23 years later, she published Smile. It's a graphic memoir about my page just slipped. It's about a memoir about Telgemeier's middle school experiences with braces and dental surgery. Before Smile was published in 2010, it wasn't clear the book would succeed. Telgemeier says some people who worked in the publishing industry figured that kids wouldn't enjoy a graphic novel about an average girl. But Telgemeier suspected they were wrong. I knew I could possibly be the only kid interested in people and emotions and everyday problems, she says. She was right. Smile became a #1 bestseller. Since then, Telgemeier has published several more popular graphic novels. There are more than 18 million copies of her books in print. Telgemeier's success has made a big impact. Industry experts say she paved the way for many more graphic novels for kids, then and now. Comics have been around since at least the 19th century. Traditional comic books are short, around the length of a magazine. They are mostly published monthly and are often about adventure or superheroes. Comics have this history in the United States of either being very funny and silly or having a lot of punching of things. Gina Gagliano says she works on graphic novels at Random House, a publishing company. Today's graphic novels are different. In a graphic novel, the author uses comics to tell a book-length story. It can be any genre. Many tell a serious or realistic story. Until recently, most graphic novels were for adults. Not anymore. In 2018, sales of graphic novels for kids and teens jumped by more than 50%, according to Publishers Weekly. Compare that to the sales of printed books across all categories. They increased by about 1%. So now they have some pictures here. It says, I used to think that graphic novels were all about superheroes until one day, wait a second. Now I realize that they can be about anything. Who's she talking to? All right, real reading. As the scale of graphic novels boom, attitudes about comics are changing. Sherelle Coleman teaches 4th grade at Woodward Academy in College Park, Georgia. She often uses graphic novels in class. They help students visualize the scene and see who's talking and what the characters look like, she told TFK Kid reporter Jack Doan. This year, New Kid became the first graphic novel to win the Newbery Medal, one of the most prestigious awards in children's literature. The book is about an African-American boy who feels out of place at his mostly white school. New Kid author Jerry Craft says that when he was young, he read only comics. His parents were supportive, but he knew some adults didn't approve. In certain schools, if they saw you reading a comic, they would confiscate it, meaning they would take it away, because they thought it was rotting your brain, he says. They didn't realize the amount of imagination and storytelling and vocabulary in those comics. But New Kids Newberry confirmed what many kids already understood, that graphic novels are real books. It's a victory for all graphic novels, Kraft says. Okay, guys, now I'm going to go ahead and read the quiz questions for you. Okay, so there's 6 questions. Here we go. Number 1, which of the following is not true about the book Smile? A, Telgemeier wrote the book when she was only 10 years old. B, the book is based on Telgemeier's real life. C, it is a graphic memoir. Or D, publishers didn't believe the book would succeed. Number 2, what is true of a graphic novel? A, it uses drawings. B, it tells a story. C, it is book length. Or D, all the above. Number 3, according to the article, what most likely caused the rise of graphic novels in children's publishing? A, publishers priced them more competitively. B, more authors started writing graphic novels for kids. C, Telgemeier's graphic novel Smile was a #1 bestseller. Or D, sales of children's books increased more than 50%. Okay, number 4. What is the main purpose of the comic strip at the top of page 5? Okay, guys, you're going to have to look back at the comic. To show how graphic novels have captured the interest of people who weren't interested in comics. B, to showcase the recent Newbery Medal winner, New Kid. C, to emphasize how excited people are about reading graphic novels. D, to contrast Cheryl Coleman's point of view with Raina Telgemeier's. Number 5, which of these is a synonym for confiscate? A, provide. B, disapprove. C, take away. Or D, require. And number 6, which of the following most likely describes the author's opinion of graphic novels? A, she is uninterested in them. B, she thinks they should be confiscated. C, she thinks they are humorous. And D, she thinks they are impactful. All right, guys, good luck and talk to you soon. Have a great night.